What is going on, guys? I am still a little bit under the weather, but I'm feeling good enough to get this video done hopefully here today. Got L&P DG31 right behind us here in the mostly finished shop. We did do a bunch of stuff on the truck. There's a little bit of oil residue underneath because we changed the oil filter. We get a little bit of mess on the axle and some of the stuff, and it had dripped down, but we got it all wiped up now. And we also had to replace the oil drain plug O-ring because the O-ring was missing, and so it had a slight oil leak from the drain plug. But it's good now. There's a little bit of residue running down, but we gotta fully detail this truck inside and out because it's getting shipped out in just a day or two to El Dorado, California. Yes, and if you did not see in the previous video, Jeremy, I believe it's Jeremy Clonch from El Dorado, California, won this truck plus the $5,000 cash prize. He's getting this truck shipped to California. It's a far drive. The truck doesn't have AC. I mean, it was literally built as a drag / pulling truck. I mean, it doesn't have AC because, you know, it's missing due to making room for 2 big turbos under the hood. It's just, it would not be a fun drive. It's a cool truck. It's really fun to drive. I wouldn't want to drive it almost 3,000 miles across the United States though, when it's almost 100 degrees every day between here and all the way out there with no AC. It just wouldn't be fun. And a hood stack, you know, so if you got the windows cracked open, instead of using AC, you're gonna have smoke coming in the cab. It just wouldn't be very fun long term. But anyways, we're gonna get this thing pulled forward over our drain. This is gonna be the first time washing a truck inside the shop. Now, what we're not gonna be doing is like spraying it down in here. What I'm gonna actually be doing is grabbing a bucket with some soapy water, wiping the whole thing down, drying it, doing one of our detail sprays on it, and then vacuuming and cleaning the inside of the truck out so that it's ready to go. That's the way we're gonna do it today. It's not like dirty in terms of like mud caked up on it. It's actually really clean. It's just a little bit of dust settled on it from sitting in the barn here for the past 2 weeks. So it's just kind of getting a little bit dusty, but the truck's gonna be getting picked up within the next 1 or 2 days. So it'll still be nice and clean for when we get it loaded up. Now, if it gets any bugs or dirt on it during the journey, 3,000 miles across the United States, you know, there's a chance that could happen. Okay, there's no denying that. You know, it's a long trip, it could happen. But for the most part, at least it will be clean when it leaves our driveway. To make sure we put in our efforts to give him a nice clean truck when it arrives. Hopefully it'll still be clean when it gets there, but that's gonna be the goal. We do also have another surprise for you guys very soon, so stay tuned. As you can imagine, since we've been taking a little break from the giveaway stuff for the past 3-4 weeks, it is going to be another truck. Stay tuned. We're gonna be revealing it very shortly here. I've just been taking a breather. Well, first off, the last 2 weeks I've been sick as a dog. Finally got my voice back a little and feeling a little bit better other than some coughing. But that with a mixture of trying to get the shop stuff done when I'm feeling good enough to work on it, trying to do some stuff around the house. It's been a little bit crazy, but we're pretty well settled in. The shop just needs to get a few more things done, and then we'll be able to actually function here with full electric running through everything, and it'll all be good. But just been a lot of stuff going on. But we are making some huge changes, not only to how we run our business, but what all we do for content and stuff like that, hopefully coming up. That's why we've been trying to focus on the shop so hardcore, is so that we have the ability to do more for the YouTube channel and more to offer to you guys when it comes to how we run our business and what we're able to offer you in terms of things that we can get done to the trucks, because we have the space to be able to do it at our leisure. And hopefully it all works out and we have a great time making improvements to the brand, the business, the vehicles that we're giving away, stuff like that. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get this thing pulled up and washed out. First wash in the shop is done. Used a squeegee on that backside of that broom to try to get all the water down into the drain that was left over, but thing cleaned up pretty stinking nice. It's still in the process of drying, but I wiped it down pretty good. Got it all vacuumed. Now I just got to get that phone call. I've been pushing off this phone call, guys, for so long because I have just been so bad under the weather. Like even right now I have a pounding migraine. I've had them like on and off for the past couple weeks with the coughs, sore throat, all kinds of weird aches and pains. And I don't know what it is, some kind of weird sickness going around because lots of our family got it. A lot of friends and people that we know talking about the same type of thing that they've had. But I'm hopefully over it enough to where I can pull through this whole phone call. Let's get on the phone with him here very shortly and just see just how excited he is about this truck. This thing's already got the booking scheduled for the shipping, everything. I mean, we've been back and forth in communication the past couple weeks now, but it's just been crazy with my thing I got going on. But nonetheless, Jeremy's getting a sweet 12-valve Cummins, and I can't wait to hear his official thoughts on camera on how he feels about it. Okay, we're gonna try to give him a call here. Hopefully I've got enough service here in this barn out here. We're kind of out in the boonies, so service can be a little hard to come by here. Got old L&P DG31. Got my wife's truck, Rosine. Let's give him a call here. His name is Jeremy.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Going good, going good. First off, congratulations, and I'd like to apologize for not being able to really speak and call you for the last however long. How long has it been since you got drawn? Over a week or about a week or?
Yeah, about a week and a half, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I've been so bad under the weather. So freaking pumped for you. Couple things I want to ask you, man. Like, how did you come across our like website and our giveaways and stuff? Have you been following along a while, or do you find us on Facebook or Instagram, or how'd that work out?
I kept on seeing a bunch of like giveaway deals pop up on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I saw Loud and Proud stuff, and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. So I thought it'd be cool for a sticker and a couple shirts. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever entered in any kind of giveaway or anything, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Dude, so was that the first order you ever placed on our website too?
It definitely was.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was looking on our site and looking at the order history, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was his first order he ever placed with us.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild. Congratulations, though. That's freaking cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's how everybody dreams of it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy. When they called me, the sweepstakes company, I was like, no way. I almost hung up on them, thought it was a scam or something.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no, I'll send you all the affidavit and all that through the email. So I got that, and I was like, no way. Super crazy good luck.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. That's awesome. And you've got a truck. I seen it on your Instagram page. What are you rocking right now?
It's a 2011 Mega Cab. It's got a G56 in it.
Okay. Oh, that's sweet.
It did a big turbo, tunes, nothing too crazy.
Just enough to have a little more fun, you know what I mean? Get those smiles per gallon, make it worthwhile, right?
Definitely.
So the truck should be getting picked up. They said that it would be picked up sometime between the 29th and July 1st, which is Friday. So it would be great if they're here to pick it up literally tomorrow or Friday, and then this truck will literally be on its way, and it should be to you before Friday of next week. Just depending if they have to make any stops or whatnot along the way. But I mean, you're gonna have this thing literally within about a week.
That's crazy awesome, man.
Now, you're from California. I forgot to mention that real quick. So you're from California. You know, a lot of people talk about how, you know, everybody in California is the same way. You know, they're all like anti-diesel, anti-black smoke. Like you can't even drive a truck like this on the streets. What's the reality of where you're located out there?
So, where I'm at, pretty much all Northern California, man, there's guys like us everywhere. I mean, I grew up in a small little farm town. Everybody's into, you know, wanting to build their trucks or their cars. And, some of it is illegal. We get away with hot smog, so you just got to pay a little more and hope you don't get stopped, I guess. But But as far as like the diesel stuff goes, if it's a 1997 or older, you don't have to smog it. So there's nothing that anybody could say. So it's all legit.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I know that with my buddies out in Pennsylvania, he even had an 2005 6-liter Ford, and they have to do inspections and smogs and stuff too out there. And he was like, dude, I have to like take it to a friend who knows a friend, you know, who will like, you know, kind of like look the other way and be like, you're good to go. But he's like, it freaking sucks out there too. You know, like you can't do anything. You can't have wide wheels, or, you know, you get all kinds of fines. You can't have straight pipe exhaust on your vehicle, like just dumb stuff, like all kinds of weird rules. But yeah, that's how he said it is out there.
It's really not too bad here. My buddy's got a second gen. It's a 24 valve. He has a bunch of stuff done to it. It's hood stacked, and he sent me a video the other day with a CHD behind him, which is our highway patrol.
Yeah.
And he takes off, and this big old cloud of smoke goes right over the top of the cop car, and the guy just passed him with a big old smile on his face. So a lot of them really don't tend to mess with us. But on occasion, it'll happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on where you are, I guess, because I know that like where I was at in Indiana, I haven't lived over here in Central Ohio too long. I don't think they really bother anybody with that stuff around here, because there's guys with straight pipe trucks and all kinds of built stuff all over the place. I don't think anybody cares out here. But I know that where I was, you know, it was technically like if you got pulled over, and, you know, like if you've got a truck that's 2007 or newer and it's got the emissions equipment stripped off, like you're supposed to get in quite a bit of trouble, you know, fines and tickets and stuff. And I don't think anybody that I know of has ever gotten in trouble for anything like that out there either. I mean, everybody deletes their trucks and nobody gets bothered. Even if they get pulled over, they don't actually care to inspect to make sure it's technically by the book. I mean, they really just don't care. At least not where I was in the state. It was, everybody was super chilled about it. They didn't really care. I'm so excited for you, dude. I'm glad that I could finally get you on the phone here. People have been like dying to like, you know, get some kind of more information other than a post on Instagram about who won, and trying to get you on the phone. Dude, it's been so hard. Like, I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I'm still just like, I'm like living on cough drops to have my voice right now. It's pretty bad, dude. I've had to push off so many business calls and meetings and everything. I mean, I just haven't been able to talk or anything.
Definitely going around right now. Awesome. Well, you definitely have a cool company name to run with, so that's pretty neat.
Well, did you ever hear the story on how we came up with that?
I didn't, no.
It actually didn't really take too much deep thought at all. It was kind of weird. I'd actually, I'd filmed my first YouTube video ever, and this was early 2017. Take it back, not my first YouTube video, my first loud and proud truck YouTube video. I'd filmed like these goofy little hunting and outdoors videos since like 2015, but they didn't really get anywhere in terms of views or anybody watching them. But I was like, it was like 2 in the morning. I'm like editing this video. My mom comes into my room, and keep in mind, I'm like 16 at the time, and I'm like, I just don't know what to freaking name this channel. I got my first video edited. I'm like, but I don't even have a channel name. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this thing. I don't want to just call it Malachi Feeman's YouTube. Like, she's like just rattling off random names. She's like, just name, like you can change it. Just name it like Loud and Proud or something. Like loud trucks and loud cars or whatever, and you're proud of that, or I don't know. Like, it was like the dumbest conversation ever. We're like both falling asleep, and she's like just got out of bed like, what are you still doing up type of thing. And I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'll just go with that. I'll probably change it in a couple days because I don't know what to name it. I gotta put something down though for YouTube, or they won't let me upload anything. And then I just never changed it. I've just always kept it like that ever since. Well, hey man, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I will keep you, I'll keep you in the loop on, you know, when they come to pick this thing up, when they get out of here, and then if they give me any kind of updates on when they'll deliver it and stuff, I'll be sure to give you that information. Okay, man, well, I'm starting to cough pretty bad and stuff, so I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate your time. I'll keep you in the loop with any updates that I have. But if I don't talk to you much more on the phone or whatnot, enjoy the truck, and thank you so much for supporting the LNP brand, and Enjoy it, man. That's the kind of thing people dream of when they enter to win on somebody's website. They want to get that one order and bam, there you go.
Yeah, man, I still can't believe it.
Well, it'll be in your driveway soon. Maybe it'll set in pretty hard then.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeremy.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
So that is Jeremy out of El Dorado, California. And apparently there's some good old boys out there and they don't mind, the trucks and all the black smoke and all that cool awesomeness. So hopefully he doesn't have any issues with those guys out there in terms of with his truck. Like we like to think of California as like everybody in California is the same and every city's the same, but it's really not, I guess. I mean, it's just kind of like, if you've never been there, you just kind of assume, but he makes it sound like he won't have any problems out where he's at. So congratulations again. Thank you so much again to everybody who entered to win this truck right behind here and all the other trucks that we've done. Guys, we got some huge changes coming up to the website and the way we film our content and stuff soon. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming up. I've been saying that for so long. We really do though. It's just been so hectic with the move and everything else that's been going on. But we do have changes coming. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks so much for all the love and all the support. I'll catch you in the next video.